Yeah, do a move silently check.
Natural 20.
Nice. Yeah, he very stealthily, using the scrub brush and whatnot that's covering the hill, moves around the far side, and he can see a small flock of sheep just grazing on the side of the hill, on the back side of the hill. Do a spot check for the wolf. That's not very good at all.
No. A bunny rabbit ran past.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah, that's what he that's the information he conveys.
Okay.
There's that unknown smell that he reported earlier from the front of the cave. He's catching a whiff of it back there, but it's mostly just sheep and scrub.
Okay. Going to share that. It seems as if the wolf is picking up another scent up there. Can't yet be clear if they're both up there. But he's definitely picking up both scents. And for some reason they have a flock of sheep. And then I'm going to turn back.
I do have a question. Are we all in position for this quote-unquote ambush? Just in case he comes lumbering down the path?
Yeah, I thought that was the initial plan. Everybody just kind of stepped off the path and hid behind a tree or something until you got a full report. Although you are pretty spread out. Each one of these squares is probably about 500 feet.
10 feet?
No, about 500 feet. Yeah, this is an outdoor map.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we should, at the first choke point, try and put a trap for him. I didn't realize that. And
it's about
I didn't say anything to you guys.
Sorry, it's about 4 miles from the ruins to the hilltop.
Okay. I hand signal to you to have a flock of sheep. Hope you understood.
Bah.
Bah.
Got it. I'm starting to get more and more worried that there are multiple of the ogre or the hobgoblin. There seems to be some type of community going on here.
I wonder if the orcs that we fought last night trade with the orc. They had to have had a reason for coming there. This close to that ogre without being part.
I love it when people assume things.
I'm going to assume that we're still following along with the idea of setting up the trap. Me and my wolf are going to make like a little ghillie suit for ourselves.
Can you get a little closer to your mic, Tommy?
Oh, hold on.
You're just very faint.
There we go.
Thank you. So you're making a ghillie suit.
Yeah, I'm going to start getting debris.
Okay,
and,
roll a craft ghillie suit.
Oh, I mean, I'm a druid. I naturally know how to do that.
No, you
so
don't.
I'll just do a craft. I wear ghillie suits.
Is it on your
just
sheet?
Attire.
No, it's putting sticks and twigs in your hair doesn't count.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I am not trained in any craft, so no.
Okay.
I'm going to still attempt, even if it sucks.
That's fine. That's fine. The rest of you, through from your hidden spots, see the druid starting to stick leaves down his pants and sticks in his hair.
Yeah, it's one with nature.
Yeah.
A little 2-1.
Don't judge me.
You know what they say about those druids.
I'm only like 3 foot tall, too.
Oh, that's right. You're a halfling. I forgot all about that. Yeah. All right. Let's do a roll call real quick. We have, since we're on him, Tommy is playing a halfling druid named Ivy. Lady Awesome is playing a what is it? Wizard of some race. What is it?
Elf.
Elven wizard. Named Celestia. Dora is playing a ranger, female ranger named Dora, right?
Yes, half elf.
Aces is playing a rogue named Oil Beef Huck. Oil Beef Huck. Hey, I get it.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
My father's name was Yule.
You will be fucked. Okay. Bomb is playing. Bomb Mattel is playing a barbarian. What race? Human.
Human, yeah.
Yeah, human barbarian. And James Thompson, is playing a dwarf rogue.
James Thompson.
James Thompson. He's very suave.
I get it now. Okay. Clever. I like it.
And that's our roster. And then the wolf, Oscar. Played by
Yeah, don't leave out.
Felix Madison. Or,
What are we doing
Felix
sending the
Madison.
wolf? We should have just sent the rogues.
Technically, too, it probably won't get used because she's relatively new. She's getting used to the campaigns and D&D itself. Lady Awesome does have a owl familiar named Hodwig. Hodwig?
Hedwig.
Hedwig.
Well, okay, that's good.
Good for nighttime scouting. Completely useless during the day.
He
I could try to-
cuddles, so not useless.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try to
Sorry, I didn't mean to imply that it's useless. It's just during the day, owls don't tend to be very,
get around it.
very alert.
Did anyone bring any caltrops?
I might be able to make them.
Yeah, out of sticks and twigs, just like he made his ghillie suit. Make a craft roll. See, craft checks. People always underestimate those skills. Thompson and I had a long discussion about that when he was rolling up his character. This is Thompson's first game, by the way. He's never played D&D before.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. This will be fun.
This is my second time.
Your second time?
Yeah.
So we got a
We're
couple
all a bunch of noobs.
noobs.
This game is so much different than Pathfinder to me. You know what I mean?
Is it
There's
really?
so much more going on. Like Pathfinder was really simple. It was roll a d20. Oh, you beat that d20. Now roll your attack one.
Let you in on a little secret. Pathfinder is just 3.5 D&D. That's all it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all it is. The flavor of a game really depends on the DM. If you get like a hack and slash DM, that's all you're going to do is hack and slash. If you get somebody that likes to paint a little picture, you're going to get that. It all depends. Every game is different. Every DM is different. GM, DM, whatever. Okay, back to the game.
So do y'all want me to try to move silently, sneak around, and check? I mean, that's going to take me probably a while. But if we're going to ambush at night, then
What race are you? Ace.
half elf.
Half elf. Okay.
If you want to, I'll express to you that my wolf has scouted the surrounding area, other than what's already in the place of interest that we're just not going to go to. Pretty much nothing around us, other than that flock of sheep.
Okay, but he did pick up another odor of another guy.
Yeah,
Of something different
No-
that he's
no
not
visuals, unfortunately, but
Right.
scents are picked up.
All right, well, if y'all want to continue stuffing leaves in your pants, I can sneak around and try to do that.
Yeah, there's only so much information that can be relayed through the wolf because it's only an empathic link. It's not a...
Right.
yeah.
Right. So, okay. Well, I move quietly, carefully around this way.
I got to grab a coffee real quick. I'm terribly sorry, but I was waiting
Go
for
ahead.
the pot to finish when I started the game. So I'm going to go do that real quick. You guys continue amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back.
Copy that.
All right, time to go to the stream and see what's going on. No,
Yes, the stream type.
James, do you
I've
want
already
to
been
go
doing
Tell
around
me if
one
this-
side and I'll go around the other? James Thompson, I mean.
Yeah. This way?
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, if you go up to the north around that side and I'll go around the south side and maybe sneak around. If you get into trouble, hightail it back.
Just tall ass for the big guy.
I crossed the street while the GM was away. Stealthily.
And I'm just gonna stay here with the big guy.
I go up here and look. No, I'm kidding.
I looked right inside. There's only one ogre there. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, Lordy. We're going to die.
Thanks
I'm
for the
still
vote of
trying to
confidence.
figure out my spells.
Just don't hit me with one, please.
I'll try not to, but I'm not making any promises.
Only if
My
it's a
character's
heal.
looking at you, Dora,
Why?
and wondering why you're not shoving leaves in your pants. You're a ranger. You should know these things.
I'm staring at you, wondering why you are shoving leaves in your pants. Look, when it shows up, you just start shooting at it.
I'm surprised she's not up a
Awesome.
tree or some shit.
I should probably start climbing. I'm the lookout. I'll warn everybody if the ogre comes back. Oh, look, the ogre's back.
No, that's work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same
sorry,
thing.
my mistake.
All right, we are back. So you're sneaking around. What's everybody else doing?
I'm hiding in a tree.
Okay.
Still shoving leaves in the pants.
Hiding in the wood.
What are you doing, Thompson?
Hiding in the woods.
Oh, okay. So everybody's just hanging out except for Ace.
I'm in a bush.
All right, Ace, roll a move silently thing.
Let's hope this goes better than the last time.
Yeah, not bad. With your modifiers.
Yeah, with the mods.
That's what they're there for.
Yes.
Excuse me. As you start making your way around the hill, and it's a fairly significant hill. The map doesn't do it justice. The tree cover thins out rapidly, and it's just a lot of scrub and brush. And when you get around there, you can't help but see the sheep just grazing on the side of the hill. Do a spot check.
You ain't got better eyesight than a wolf.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Sounds like a challenge to
26.
me.
Good lord. With that roll, you're going to notice two things. One is laying up against a smaller rock that's just laying on the hillside is a humanoid of some sort, just dozing in the sun. Another thing you notice is another entrance in the backside of the hill that's kind of partially hidden. You almost stumbled into it, though. That's how you noticed it. It's covered by some brush and whatnot. Not really easy to notice, but you almost, like I said, you almost stumbled right into it when you were sneaking around.
Okay. Is there... But I can see, like... Is there, like, a fence
Nope.
where the sheep are grazing?
No,
or
they're
just
just
kind of out and about.
Yeah, just out and about.
Okay.
And there's only like 7 or 8 of them. There's not too many. It's not a big flock by any stretch.
Okay. All right. Shoot. Well, I'm here. Is there any way I can? Does it look like I can? How close to the entrance is the dozer?
He's about 30, 40 feet away from it. You're practically right on top of the entrance, and he's down slope a little bit from where you're at. Just
Okay.
leaning up against a rock, dozing in the sun. He's got
Right.
you see a stick laying across his lap, like a quarterstaff or something like that. But yeah,
There's a sheep herder.
that's what it looks like. It looks like he's just tending the flock.
Right. Okay. All right. It's close enough to where I can kind of lean my head in and see what's inside. If there's like a doorway or if there's guards or anything like that.
Yeah, let me get to that just a second. Do some scrolling. This module is not bookmarked, and it won't allow me to put in bookmarks, which is very irritating. Oop, went too far.
My wolf is drooling right now because it's excited.
It's excited to eat you, you stick and leaf covered weirdo.
My wolf would never think of doing that. How dare you? I'm a druid. We're what?
Yeah, it's a 3-foot wide crack hidden by some natural bushes and whatnot. It's about 40 feet up the hill's face, west face. You see some small game trail going in and out of it. But what you notice more than anything is a kind of strong skunky odor. Yeah, the entrance is about a 3-foot wide crack. I mentioned that.
Maybe it's a skunk.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to head back.
Alright.
And let everybody know that there's a secondary entrance, obviously, into something that they trot the sheep out and then, bring them back in and out. So there's another...
There's nothing that would indicate that.
Oh, I thought you said it looked like...
Small game. No hoof tracks or anything like that. It's
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Shit. Well...
And like I said, the only reason you found that entrance was because you almost stumbled into it. You were looking for a bush to hide behind, and the one that you happened to choose happened to be right over top of this crack in the back of the hillside.
Okay.
You just had a good roll.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna head back.
Okay.
I'm gonna head back.
Yeah, it takes you about 20 minutes or so to make your way back around the hill.
Yeah.
But time-lapse photography.
And I relay the information to Mordecai and Dora, and then...
Yeah, for those of you hanging back, you've seen no sign of anybody coming in or out. You've been here about an hour now. It's about it's mid-afternoon, and a giant pyramid just landed on the forest.
My bad, guys. I hit the wrong button.
That's all right.
I'm just testing out the buttons here.
Oil.
Yes.
How big did you say that opening was?
About 3 feet wide.
How big was, did you see anybody back there?
I didn't see anything in there. All I saw inside was, I just poked my head in there real quick. I'm not in any shape to take on, guards or anything.
Everybody put your hit points and everything back up to full, by the way, if they're not already.
Did you see anybody else on the other side, though?
No, there was just the one humanoid dozing.
Did they look like they were big enough to fit in the hole?
Yes. Yeah, he's roughly human size, so.
Okay.
Be a bit of a squeeze, but you could. The average size human could do it.
Well, shoot, if it's just one person up there, let's just make his day bad.
Don't forget the sheep.
I mean, my wolf can handle that.
Yeah, but
That sounds like a meal for your wolf.
yeah, there's 7 or 8 of them, and they're probably going to start bleeding and making a lot of racket if we do anything but knock this guy out
Yeah.
and drag him away to get information.
Okay.
So
You
we could try to do
rogues and my wolf can go sneakily by while we just sit back here until you come back.
Just don't let him scream.